topic is save yourself from information given on internet about supernatural things around. Now this topic is something which is extremely important for everyone who have a habit of searching many things on internet when it comes to paranormal section or the supernatural section or the unknown world, or I would say the dark world. Yes, sometimes it becomes an addiction for few people to search many things on internet which are related to these particular topics that I just mentioned, or these particular terms that I mentioned. Now this becomes like an addiction, which becomes then like a feeding for them on everyday basis, that they want to research on things which are unknown and which are towards the dark energies. Now some of you will say that what is wrong with it? Okay, so today I'm going to be telling you that what wrong it can create in your life, and you would not even get to know that where you landed. Okay, so let's get started. So like I said that some people have this habit of searching things that let me know about that, what is that particular witchcraft about, what is the process of the witchcraft, or for example what is the process of one particular kind of tantra or an evil spell, or any spell to get a loved one back, or maybe let me just understand that how life after death works, or let me know about what dead people do, or what spirits do, what evil spirits do. There are so many sections, or what is possession, how possession can happen, and what are the spells regarding it, or even when certain elements of exorcism also. I've seen many people that they want to know about them, and they start reading on internet just by typing. And these days everything is available on internet. Like I always say, there is thousands and lakhs of things available when it comes to supernatural world, or black magic, or any dark energies for that matter, negative energies. Okay, it's a whole lot of data out there. But how would you decide that whether what you're reading is correct or not? Have you ever thought about it, that all the articles or so many blogs or so many documentaries for that matter which they make, do you think all of them are realistic? Or do you think, even if they're for that matter, a bit of them is realistic also? I'm not saying all are wrong. But how would you differentiate whether what you're seeing or what you're reading or what you're actually gauging from that information is correct and is doing something good to you? Isn't it possible that maybe that information is not even a complete information? Maybe it's just a marketing skill. Maybe it's the click scheme that the moment you will click this thumbnail, which sounds very interesting to read on, they will get their money, they will get the promotion of the channel. There's so many times that these days, because of the social media being so strong, people are putting in articles in which they just want to attract the crowd, sometimes even motivate the crowd for that matter. Okay, so understand this. For example, if there is I'm giving an example to make you understand. If there is a book by the name of Book of the Dead. Now many of you had written to us on Gmail that we were very much keen to read this book. It was available on the internet and all the chapters are there, and few of you also had gone through that book, few of the chapters. Okay, and then you landed up into a problem, people who went through that book. Now what I'm trying to say is that those kind of books have certain kind of spells, certain kinds of visuals, certain kind of information which says that the moment anyone or whoever will start reading that book will start getting that vibration, will start getting into that vibration of the dark energies. They have this power because the moment you're reading each word of it, you are creating a sound effect in your mind by reading that. Okay, and these are such powerful dark energies that they start revolving around you in your mind. And for that matter, sometimes what happens is that maybe you're sitting for some office work of yours, but in the middle suddenly you will think of closing that window down and opening the new window of the supernatural information that can actually trap you and trap your mind, and you would not even understand and get to know that more than your office work, you've started doing the research which you call as a research, which is actually not a research, but it's actually a trap for you, that you're getting attracted towards the negative energies because they have started the game of trapping you mentally, slowly, like a slow poison. Okay, and trust me, this is the most dangerous format that you can ever get into yourself. This is absolutely dangerous. You don't have to get into any sort of black magic. You don't have to get into any sort of negative energy. You're already being governed and by, operated by a negative energy frequency when even you're on the internet and you're searching or reading such things. You suddenly sometimes get that creepiness, and you get that sometimes sometimes you even feel that you're suddenly feeling aggressive by reading something which is of the dark energy. So that means that has started affecting your mind. That visual, maybe that geometry or that word or that information is creating some sort of a blockage in your mind, or some sort of a negative effect in your mind, or it started utilizing your energy for their own feeding by destroying your mind, or making you do, or making you feel negative or think negative. Okay, so this is very, very negative for you as a human being, because you're getting attracted towards the negative energy and you're not even aware of it. And suddenly your nature will start changing. Suddenly you will stop even analyzing that where your work is going, or where your nature is going, or where your behavior is going. Okay, it's that dangerous. Also, not to forget that whenever you're getting trapped into these kind of energies through internet, once you're searching the information on internet about these occult things or dark energy stuff, okay, even meditation for that matter, there's so many kinds of meditation I mentioned before also about the chakra healing, also the chakra workshops also, that whenever you're trying to enter a positive zone, remember that outside the door of the positiveness there are so many negative elements which are waiting for you before you enter that positive door. Or maybe when you even open that positive door, they will enter along with it the negativity, and you do not know the channel of closing it before you enter. You do not know how to put the brakes on before any negative energies try to enter along with the thought of your positiveness. Who would do that? Of course, you need a mentor, you need a guru, you need a specialized person who would guide you through, and whether you're eligible for it also or not. Too much of information, I always say, is not relevant for everybody and is not necessary. Sometimes too much of information can land you into a big problem. Okay, so do not think that you can be the king for everything or a queen for every particular subject. No, I always say that stay away from these kind of things. These things are not supposed to be even heard or read without the permission of your guru. If you're into any sort of occult sciences, or even if you're not into occult sciences, you have to be away from these kind of articles. You never know who has thrown what energy in that particular area, what you're reading. Okay, I will talk about the throwing of the energy from the tantrics also when you actually read some of these articles. I'll come up with another topic on this. Okay, but I don't want to make this topic really, really long, and I want to stick to this particular topic. So sometimes what happens is, when you're reading, a very important point before I forget, that when you're into the trap of the negative energy, you start feeling very powerful. You start feeling that, oh my God, I'm feeling so happy and I'm full of energy and I'm full of positiveness. But it's actually not the positiveness. It is an illusion of you to be happy. It is an illusion of you to feel good, that you're actually experiencing something which is so dramatic and so exclusive. You start feeling so fresh and rejuvenated and all of that. But actually that is not the reality. That is just a way to misguide you, that see, everything is going great. From the moment you started reading this, everything has started getting sorted out in your life. Your mind has started adapting to new things. Your mind has started telling you that, okay, yes, whatever was till now, you will achieve the better, or you will go towards the betterment after you follow this path that you have started following very, very recently. Okay, so remember, I always say, nothing comes easy and nothing comes with a rush, something that is positive. It takes a long for you, or anyone for that matter, to achieve something which is positive, to achieve something which is absolutely blissful. And same goes for the negativity as well. You cannot feel powerful and feel good about it. Always remember, the moment you start feeling power all of a sudden, and which is taking away your normal daily routine from you, then you have to put your mind on, your practical mind on, your common senses on, and feel that there's something abnormal that's happening. I cannot actually get any sort of wisdom, or you may call as a sixth sense, or you may call as a conscious mind, or whatever, in just 2, 3, 4, 1 week. 1 week's time. It takes a lot of time for people to reach to this kind of a stage of feeling powerful, or feeling happy and content from within. That's arrogance. That is something that's power equivalent to your arrogance and your destruction. Something is misleading you. Remember that if you're feeling like that. Okay? And I've come across many people who have gone through this sort of a problem. And they have started speaking, they have started talking, and they've started behaving in such a absurd manner that it's difficult to believe whether this is the same person or not. And even for that matter, sometimes when you will think back, because many of you have come to me and they have actually said that we can't believe that this was something that we have done, but now we are getting trapped into something which is extremely powerful and which is negative, and we don't know how to come out of it, because these things will start claiming their identity to you once you're completely trapped. And whatever their target is, that you will get to know much more later. Till that time, you'll be completely trapped into it, and your life will change and you'll not even get to know about it. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about in this particular topic, that beware of such articles and do not go into such readings of supernatural or meditations or anything without the permission of your guru, without the guidance of your guru. Okay, so that's about it. I hope people who have gone through this problem will be able to relate to me, that what I'm saying. And next week I'm going to see you with another topic. Till then, goodbye.